born in Spain. Her traditional way of painting started in her youth in France. Josephine came to Canada from Venezuela in 1960, attended several courses and seminars on portrait, while raising her 3 children. For 14 years, she taught drawing, watercolor, and oils with Parks and Recreation and the Board of Education. For many years, she also painted backstage Club Hispano in Toronto. Her love for painting kept her experimenting with different mediums and different styles. She loves what she's doing. Josephine has exhibited her work in Ontario and in Venezuela. She has received many awards. Today, she's a member of a few clubs. Her paintings can be seen in private homes in Canada, Spain, France, Venezuela, United States, Cuba, Switzerland, Germany, and Japan. Now, my personal contact. I had the privilege of attending Josephine's one of her shows. And I had just been in Spain, and when I came in, I saw the most beautiful, beautiful picture. And I fell in love with it. I had to have it, but it was just too big. And for some reason, people talked me out of it, and I walked away. The person I was with was one of my students, and she said, "How much do you love that painting?" I said, "Are you kidding? That artist put that beautiful piece." And I see one of them right there of her hometown from Spain that looked a lot like that. And the minute you're there, that feeling overwhelms you of how wonderful that is. My student came back, talked to Josephine, whom I just met, and got a picture of the picture and presented to me. Today, when you walk into my home, you will see that picture of Spain, that exact place where I was. Thank you, Josephine, for your kindness. My connection to Josephine. I interviewed one of her students just to let you know what they think of her, and she's got many throughout Toronto. And this is a quote. "Always paint," she says, "what inspires you and interests you, not what other people would like you to paint. You can," and it's really interesting, isn't that amazing? Do what you feel. Whether you're studying psychology, which is what I teach, or painting or drawing, anything else, do what you feel. And that's what comes out in all of Josephine's paintings. So welcome, Josephine. Her love of drawing and painting was noticed at a very early age, and when she finished high school, the quality of her work was known all over the school. She donated her paintings to the art department in the school in Chile. In the year 2000, Marta started painting again, attended and demonstrated workshop with the best artists in Ontario. She also joined the North York Visual Arts, and where she encouraged and showed her work. I must tell you that on this it says, and I'm just going to tell you from the heart. One day, Marta came with her daughter to see one of my lectures. She took a picture of me with her daughter. A few weeks later, I got a phone call if I would come to her home to see something. I was so busy, I said, the only time I can come is 6 a.m. in the morning. Imagine, 6 a.m. for an artist. Anyways, I came. Her and Tony welcomed me warmly, and it was a portrait of me. A beautiful portrait of me. I took the portrait and I showed it to my classes. I do teach psychology. One of the students in my class, his name was Andy, said, Marta, could you possibly paint a picture as good as you did a van of my granddaughter? Welcome to the career of Marta in portraits. And one of the ones I'm going to show you the psychology of that is right there. That picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth picture, is a picture of the late Andy Cosma's granddaughter. We remember him so beautifully. His partner, Isabel, is here. And this is a beautiful memory of our dear Andy being painted by Marta. Not finished yet. By the way, Marta loves psychology, and she has been in my class. For some of you who are here in my psychology class, Marta was in our class last year. Marta, in the year 2006, had acute pancreatitis. Pancreatitis. Yes, she had that. And it was very serious. She did a beautiful painting called Made in Heaven and was awarded the Gold Medal Award in 2008 at the Toronto Watercolor Society. I want to say to all of you, paintings are things that make you feel incredible. When my late mom died, Marta and Tony were there for me. I needed thank you notes, and I didn't know what to do. Marta knew that my mother loved the ocean, the Miami Beach ocean. She painted a beautiful painting in honor of my mom, which has an honor place in my home, next to Josephine's painting as well. And then she made me cards of the beautiful scene of the ocean. And those are the thank you notes in gratitude of my mom. That is what art is. It makes you feel, it makes you be better by the artists that are presenting tonight. wonderful ways, and we do have a connection. He was born in 1952 in Chile and arrived in Canada in October of 1976 as a political refugee, taking up residence in Thompson, Manitoba, and later in Toronto. He currently lives in Pickering, Ontario. Mostly self-taught, his art evolves over time, influenced by the works of several Chilean sculptors, and more recently, Native Canadian artists. Nacho has developed a very unique cork-based technique for which he has received high accolades. I want to say something that happened today, out of nowhere. I got an email stating that one of the things that artists do is give back to the community, and all three of them do. But in particular, Nacho, he volunteers his time in Cuba for blind children. Look at his art behind you. It makes a statement, it's tactile, it makes a difference. This morning, I received an email that this is truly a wonderful, wonderful day in celebration of your art, Nacho. He has just received from the Eyes of the Soul in Cuba, which is the program. With pride, we share with you this happy news. Our 25-year-old student of the Eyes of the Soul project graduates in socio-culture studies at the University of Cuba. His thesis, entitled Incorporation of the Eyes of the Soul and Project of Fine Art to the Culture Life of Santa Clara's People. To celebrate his graduation, an exhibition of his work and other people suffering from total blindness has been prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing three incredible artists that bring the work to all of you to make your life happier, better. I would like to end just by simply saying, when you walk into my home, oh, I forgot.